Hello! Right, I'm going to apologise for advance of the background noise. I have a goat lurking around the place. I'm not actually at home at the moment, at a friend's house. Yeah, so what did I want to say? Basically, it's all about the art of distraction, people. And now I've been seeing... Sorry about that.
Yes, mother! So I can't remember. Don't worry.
Okay. Sorry about that. So the art of distraction, before I was rudely interrupted, basically, I've been seeing a lot of people doing videos on how to deal with this and how to deal with that. So I'm going to make mine slightly different. I'm not going to create a video telling you solely how to deal with this and how to deal with that, because again, everybody's different, everybody's unique and got their own personalities and things that work for them. So I'm going to tell you what's worked for me and give you some ideas of what you can try for yourselves, really. Now, when I get a strong urge to cut, to self-harm, to make my body bleed, when I get that sort of urge, I used to act upon it very impulsively, and before I was even thinking straight.
Coral!
And
Coral!
Why else?
Sorry, don't worry, I can't remember.
So and so basically,
Coral!
yeah.
Do you know where the thingy's gone?
What are you looking for, dear?
I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we met each other in psychiatric care, so put together your own conclusions on that. So yeah, when I get these intense urges beforehand, I used to just fucking act like so impulsively. Before I even knew it, there'd be blood spilling out of holes in my body. But nowadays, I've sort of learned this coping mechanism for myself, and that is basically I give myself 5 minutes. I acknowledge these feelings inside of me. I know that they're present in my head, in my mind. I know that this is what I want to do. I wish to cut myself, but I will sit with that feeling and give myself 5 minutes. And the purpose of this is to let yourself calm down, to let the impulsiveness wash through you, because guaranteed 9 times out of 10, guaranteed in 5 minutes time, your mind will then settle and you'll be like, oh my fuck, why did I feel this way? I'm so glad I didn't cut. You know, so it's all about not acting on the first impulse, the first impulsive feeling. Don't act on it. And even if you can't comprehend in your mind at that moment 5 minutes, try 30 seconds. You know, whatever time frame works for you, please try it. But it is definitely something that works for me, because I find that after 5 minutes time, yeah, alright, I'm still probably not feeling that great, still feeling quite shit, but that initial triggering thought has died down a bit. And if it hasn't, then I will then distract my mind with something like putting a book in front of me, maybe listening to some songs, maybe even getting out a pad and doing some writing, you know. So it is all about distracting the mind. Yeah, basically, I think that, what do I think? I've just gone completely brain dead. Seems like my mind's quite distracted right now. But yeah, and so the thing that I found about DBT was it was very much hush hush. DBT is very much keep your emotions under check, keep what you're thinking and feeling under check, and do not talk about it. Keep it in your head and sit and fester with them feelings. but then use your emotional mind, your wise mind and your reasonable mind to differentiate between, you know, this and that. I'm not going in technical bullshit because I just can't, but I just found that DBT, I don't really understand how that's going to cure or help people with this so-called disorder. And definitely if you've incurred trauma and abuse in your life, then you definitely are needing to speak about these things, not keeping them under fucking lock, because at the end of the day, how are you going to move on and move past the shit? So I think DBT is all backwards, it's all wrong, and that is why that's why it didn't work for me. Because I got a lot of past shit that I need to air, yeah? I need to voice out, and I'm not talking about voicing it out onto you guys on YouTube. I need a therapist. I need somebody to sit down and work with me for a couple of fucking years that I can get this shit out. And DBT is not, it's not doing that, you know? It's, oh, write on your diary card sheet about, and scale yourself on a 1 to 10 about how many times you've tried to kill yourself, how much the urge has been for you to self-harm. And I just think that that's, you know, it's suppressing all your emotional turmoil and stuff, and just, you know, putting it to one side and saying just focus on how you're feeling at this moment in time. It's not actually dealing with the underlying issues at all. It's just living in the present, and oh, you want to kill yourself, oh, you want to self-harm, well then tally it up on a chart. And then basically I think it's just for their medical references, so they can put that away in a folder and monitor you easily. So say like they're scoring you up every week on how you are, how much of a risk you are, and oh, is she going to end up back in hospital this week? Well, she scored a 7, so it's possible, it's quite likely, yeah, you know. It's just not helpful. But enough of the slating the DBT. It was going to be a positive video, so we'll keep on that level, yeah? I find definitely art of distraction, 5 minutes, honestly, give yourself 5 minutes, let the thought, let it go, let it pass, take a few deep breaths. Meditation, if you're into meditation, meditation is great. But anything to keep your mind occupied, anything to, Bugs Bunny. Bye-bye.